Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 19th through the 25th. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on for this particular week. Once we clarify that, we'll clear that spread, get into your person's energy or whoever's on your mind, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. So if you are returning, thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, subscribes. I love you guys. And if you're new, I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below. Okay, so that one flipped out. For your current energy, it's starting with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Six of Wands. In the near future, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Then what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Hermit card in the upright, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Justice in reverse. So your overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. This is obviously very focused on work. Maybe you want to, this is about building. So I feel like you're building either your savings account, you're watching your money grow, things are starting to work out, the hard work is paying off is what it feels like. Maybe you feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into your current relationship. So we're going to see what's going on because there's some sadness somewhere in this reading. But I do feel like there's just a big focus, especially this particular week, on work and building and growing. All right, so the overall was that, and now we have in your current energy the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Wands. So there's some area of your life that was not quite balanced, and it came to a point where you finally realized, in order for me to move forward and feel like I'm getting somewhere with things, I need to release this. I can't stay in a place where I feel stuck. So that's beautiful. It seems like you've come out of any kind of energy that was either holding you back or making you feel a little off of balance. This means that you're feeling like you're winning, which I love. And that's what I see with the Eight of Pentacles, not just working hard, but also like building, really building is what it feels like. So you could just be in a place where you're excited about how things are moving forward. I love this. It's an overall feeling of wellness. We will clarify that as well. So in the near future, we have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So there's someone lingering in your energy that could have been maybe not telling you the truth. It feels like somebody may have held back the truth, let's put it that way. And it caused a little bit of either distress or some sadness. And maybe you were just kind of looking at this like, I really don't want to deal with it. It's upsetting. There could still be a lot of hurt feelings about it, but I don't think you're going to sit in that energy because the Eight of Wands is very much about quick movement and moving beyond it. So whoever may not be coming, if you've been told a million times in readings somebody from the past is coming, this is releasing that energy. If they haven't shown up, it's time to let it go, and I think that's what you're doing. You're looking at it like, yeah, I may be sad about this, but I need to move forward because I can't stay in this place. The current energy was saying you're not staying stuck. So obviously I would never say wait for somebody unless you really do love them and you know that they need to get through some stuff and you're sure that that's the person. But in this case, I'd say for a majority of you, you're just not in a place where you're waiting for anybody, especially somebody who's hurt you. There could be a strong realization that you just need to move forward. And I feel like that's what you're doing. All right, so Spirit wants you to focus on your work. In other words, your spiritual work. The Hermit is, gains a lot of wisdom, knows his stuff, understands where he stands in the spiritual realm, having faith, things like that. The Page of Swords in reverse and the Justice in reverse. This is having faith and understanding that the things that have happened in your past that didn't feel just and or balanced. You understand them better now. And Spirit wants to give you kind of a pat on the back for understanding that. Your back is turned to people who are immature. Maybe you were dealing with somebody that I just heard embarrassing, who didn't speak very well or wasn't clear about how they felt, or you felt like they were lying. Sometimes the swords in reverse tells me that people can, can tend to lie or even just tell stupid lies. Like, this is somebody who would tell a lie and you looked at them like, I know that's not true. Like, why would you even say something like that? So where there may not have been justice in that situation, your back is turned to it. You're learning to recognize that early on, and I say snap, and just cut people like that out of your life. They're not worth sticking around for, and I think you realize that now. So Spirit's giving you a pat on the back for doing that work. All right. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I really love this energy because it tells me that you've worked really hard to get out of a place where you feel like you've given too much in your relationships. You're recognizing where the imbalances have been. And sometimes that's hard, especially if you're giving a lot to your family and people that you love. It's like, it's hard not to give to them. So in this case, I feel like you're pulling back a tad and it's helping you feel like you can move forward. It just feels like your energy feels much better this way. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. So the overall energy for that is the Hierophant. I think this is you trusting in a higher power, that somebody else is in control, meaning let go, let God. You know that the universe is working with you, not against you. The Knight of Cups, this feels like them pulling anyone out of your energy that doesn't belong. So if somebody is unavailable emotionally, I feel like the universe is pulling that away from you, because the Page of Pentacles is all about, it's a youthful energy, but it's a brand new start in something that's more stable. So the releasing of those old, unavailable emotionally or whatever the problems were with somebody from the past that you've probably already released. This is just saying that energy is being pulled away and you're getting this brand new, fresh kind of start that is going to feel, it's like you're revisiting childhood and remembering the things that made you feel good as a kid. That's what I love about pages, because it's a fresh new look at things, or an innocent look at things without being jaded by the experiences that you've had. Okay, so let's clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. I like that. And then we have the Strength card in reverse. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse again. So there's very much an energy around you that either lied, was holding back emotion, wasn't very passionate, didn't know how to show it, or just was immature in general. And then we show that you have stood up for yourself. You're standing up against this and saying, you know what, I don't have the energy with the Strength in reverse to deal with people like this. And it could even be just people around you that you work with, or people in your family that you're just like, I can't deal with your immaturity no matter how old they are. So you've gotten to the point where you're standing up and putting up those boundaries in a really great way. It's not like you're being malicious about it. You're just saying no. And that's, a really great word that a lot of us don't have an easy time using. Some people do, but some of us don't. So in this case, I think you're telling people, like, you're not going to drain me anymore. This has exhausted me to the point where I can't take it. It's emotionally draining, and I need to move away from this energy. Okay, so let's clarify the Hermit and the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, again, the Hierophant's coming out. So this is having faith that whatever Spirit is removing from your life is because it wasn't making you happy. It wasn't good for you. It wasn't what you really wished for. And it is a relationship. So Spirit is definitely with you on this. It's going within and realizing that they're going to remove things from your life that don't work. If it's not your wish fulfillment, they know what's best. They know what you want. So they're the ones that can hear those intentions late at night. You know, when you set them and you say, please bring me the person that's going to be my equal, that I'm going to be able to share my life with if you're single. Even if it's just a work situation you're not happy in anymore, they're saying, I've got your back. Like, you're working really hard and this is going to pay off. We hear you, but we want you to recognize that the things that are being removed are because we understand that they're not making you happy anymore. Okay, especially in a relationship. I'm going to clear this now and we'll get into the person that's on your mind. So think about that for just a second, them, and we'll see what's going on. All right. This is for Sagittarius. Okay. So we have the Fool card, the Four of Swords, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. So we have you as the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse, and then the Nine of Pentacles. So immediately I want to say that these are two very independent energies, which I like. But let's get into the two of you and see how this plays out. So the person that you're thinking about, this is somebody who definitely takes chances in life. You know, they don't spend too much time thinking about it. They just kind of take leaps of faith. They trust and they just move forward. Now, I would be a little cautious of this person's energy. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody who can be a little shady, and you may already know this about this person, or they have a difficult time connecting. I've been telling you guys this energy has been really strong for me in the last probably 2 months with the Wands in reverse. It's saying that they cannot connect on an intimate level, not sexually, intimacy. In other words, they can't open up, or they have trouble really connecting energetically. Now, they are open to giving of themselves, but just because they're willing to give to something doesn't always mean that they can connect. So it doesn't matter who this is for you, whether it's someone from the past, someone current, or even a marriage. You know that that person seems to be a little bit distant energetically. I think they make an effort to show you that they really want to be in it, and they're willing to. They want to try to make things work, but they're not really, really open in that way. Now for you, it may feel like you're a little bit stuck and confused about what's going on with this situation, but you're not letting it take you to a place. Like, you're in control of your feelings. You know that you're not stuck if you don't want to be. In other words, if you're not going to stay there if it doesn't continue to move forward, or if they don't open up enough that you feel good about moving forward in the relationship. The Knight of Wands just means you're holding back in reverse. You too are going to hold back. If they're going to hold back, you're going to hold back. If they're not going to share, then I don't feel like you're going to open up any more than they are. The Five of Swords in reverse, this is getting over any kind of like internal conflict and putting all drama behind. So if this person tries to bring anything, you're not dealing with it. Like, you're no drama, no BS, like, just shoot straight, because you don't have time for that. You're in this mode. Like I said, things are going really well. Your energy is really balanced right now. You're in boss mode. So to me, I don't think you're willing to put up with anybody who can't be a straight shooter. All right, so let's get the romance angels, and then we'll get a possible outcome for you. This is for Sagittarius. Oop, and that's upside down. All right, so we have very soon. They're all upside down. Retreat, forgiving and learning, and passion. This is the same cards that came out, and I just shuffled in another reading. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Like I said, just be cautious. If this person seems to be holding back too much and it makes you uncomfortable, pay attention to that. All right, so very soon, decide what you want. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. And then passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So forgiving and learning, I would just say that if there is something from your past that's keeping you from moving forward in this particular situation, that's what you're doing. You're releasing those things. I'm not worried about that for you. It could be that your person has to release the past, and that's why they're not able to connect on an intimate level. So it does seem that there is passion between the two of you. I think that's pretty clear. Retreat, I feel like you're just kind of holding yourself back, and then make a decision about what you truly want, if you want to move forward with this or not, is all that Spirit's really asking you to do. Be clear about what you want. All right. Possible outcome. This is for Sag. All right. So we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Not surprised. And then the Magician. So two things about the Magician. Is this something that both of you may have wanted to manifest? Absolutely. It could also be that there's a little bit of manipulative energy on this person's part. That's what I was warning you about. Now, the Five of Pentacles in reverse just tells me two things. One, you could have already walked away from this. Two, you don't want to. So take it how it fits for you. If you've already walked away from this person's probably going to move towards you. That's not for everybody. If you don't want to wait for them, don't wait for them. If you're not open to it, close the door. But this is not wanting to deal with things, or people that leave you out in the cold. So if this is going to be that type of person, I don't think you're going to want to deal with it. So again, this is like Spirit saying, make a choice, judgment. There needs to be a judgment call in this situation. I think you're both willing to put the work in. No doubt about it. It feels very strongly that both people want this. It's, can you get past that little bit of what I feel like is a barrier. And then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So right now, things just don't feel balanced. They don't. But I think you could work hard to find the balance in it if the two of you want to. That's a choice for all of you separately. Okay, so let's get the Lover's Oracle. This is for Sag. All right, they want this card. It says, Sacred Union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. All right. And then we have, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't have much to say. I think those cards were pretty clear. So the last thing we're going to do is get a couple messages from the Wisdom of the Oracle from Spirit. This is to close out for Sagittarius, please. So we have Never Ending Story, Yang, Round and Round, Thinker, and then we have Chaos and Conflict. So if there has been chaos and conflict, or was in this relationship, that's something that you may not want to deal with anymore, and that's why the Five of Swords is in reverse for you. The Never-Ending Story and Round just tells me that this could have been a cycle that kept repeating, or this person feels like something that you've dealt with before, and you don't want to keep repeating the cycle. The 37 reduces to a 10, so it's getting beyond that. Not experiencing the same type of karmic relationships or lessons over and over again. Now, there is a need for some balance within the masculine energies. So because we're just getting the one, I'm going to say that maybe that's really strong for both my males and females right now, and there's just a need to balance that out a bit. And then we have the Thinker. Like I said with the Hermit card in the original reading, this is a 44, so you could be seeing fours a lot. That's about balance. And this could, be that inner thought process. You don't want to overthink things, but I think there's a part of you that's thinking about what you want to do. Obviously, in this situation, that was pretty obvious. But you could be a constant thinker. So there may be a need to kind of get out of your head about it and just let things flow, let things happen. All right, Sag, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I love you guys so much. The information for readings is in the description box below if you'd like a personal. And I will see you in next week's reading. Have a beautiful week. Take care, guys. Bye.